Hi, thanks so much for clicking on this video. This entire video is spoilers. That's all it is. This entire video is just spoilers. There are more spoilers here than the back ends of cars at a drag strip. Okay, let's get on with the video. Normally I talk about what's going to be in the video, but nope, this is spoilers. This is all in the Pokemon. I also don't know if this video is going to be taken down or if I'm going to have to take it down. So better watch it all the way through now. In this video, we are going over all of the new Pokemon, the new forms, and the new everything in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And there is a lot. This entire video is just going to be spoilers. Every single thing that was rumored and theorized in my video that I talked about is accurate. So, there you go. If you don't want to be spoiled, if you don't want to know about every new Pokemon and every new form and what they did with some things and the legendaries and whatnot, then I'm sure I have a pin up there for a nice spoiler-free video to watch. Okay, first up to bat, we have Hisuian Arcanine. This is the evolution of our little Hisuian Growlithe boy. He's gonna be rockin' fire. He looks very prestigious. Honestly, looks very similar to regular Arcanine, just with all the crazy fur on top. I'm happy that, you know, it's no longer covering his eyes. These are good things. So, yeah, pretty solid for him. This is what the shiny looks like. I'm pretty sure this follows what shiny Arcanine looks like. By the way, some of these are going to be the shiny versions. Some of these are going to be the regular versions. I don't exactly know which are which yet for some of these, so we're going to take it as we go. This is Electrode. And I'll be honest, kind of upset that we lost the eyebrows. A lot of people thought the eyebrows were going to become the mustache, which would be pretty cool, but sadly no. Instead, it's just upside down. We have little indents of the eyes. So yeah, it's weird because what was it? It had the little hole at the top of its head where like seeds come out of, and now the little hole, there's two of them, and that's its eyes. So not really too sure what's going on there. Also, if you think about it, how happy Electrode was with his giant, how happy Voltorb was with his giant smile. You turn that smile upside down and boom, you get angry looking Electrode. Maybe he's actually happy, just you know, it's just an upside down smile. This is Typhlosion. I don't know what's going on here. It looks sleepy. I believe he's Fire Ghost. And obviously this is not the model that's going to have the flame show up, if there is one. I assume there's one. I don't know if it's still going to be red or if it's going to be purple or what's going on, but that's a thing. I'm sure once I like experience it in game, I don't want to have opinions about these quite yet because we're just looking at them out of context. They're not animated, they're not in their environment. We don't know the lore or anything else. We're just looking at a picture and it's a different thing than we're used to. So we're going to have negative ideas about it. That's just how our brains are wired. You see something that's different from how you originally are used to seeing it and your brain's not going to like it. But there you go. That's Typhlosion. Sneasel and the new Weavile evolution. So this is Hisuian Sneasel, and then Hisuian Sneasel is going to evolve into this brand new Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be called Hisuian Weavile or Weavile. It's just going to be a whole new Pokemon altogether. Also, if you were to compare this back with the very first leak that we had of Pokemon Legends Arceus before it was even announced, and we saw that climbing Pokemon, that follows the silhouette pretty hard. So, turns out that climbing Pokemon's a thing. Whether or not they chose to keep the climbing as being an overworld ability, because you can already fly, Weirdeer can jump up big rocks and run on the sides of mountains, so is the climbing redundant? I don't know. Maybe it's an end game sort of thing that allows you to actually climb the mountain in the middle? We'll have to wait and see. So you know how I said this entire video is spoilers? You're about to see the most spoileriest part. You know what? No, we're going to Pokedex order. I'm gonna save it for the end because it's a big spoiler. It's a real big spoiler. So we're gonna skip the next thing and we're gonna talk about other stuff first. If you like to be spoiled, you might not even want the spoiler. So we're gonna address that later. Here is Samurott's new form. I believe it's Water Dark. He got a big old crazy mustache and his horn is looking all crooked and whatnot. And yeah, that's a thing. Water Dark, right? Next up to bat is the new Lilligant, which is definitely slimmed down quite a bit. I don't know if this is the shiny or if this is the shiny. I think this purple one here is the shiny. But yeah, slimmed down. I believe it's, what is it, grass and fighting? Isn't that the same thing as the new Decidueye? Why are there 2 new grass fighting types? I'm not really too sure what's going on with that, but okay. Did it not have a face before? It only had eyes? Is that right? Oh yeah, no, it just had eyes. And just a big white face. It's still the same big white face. I guess because the hat is much smaller now and it doesn't have the giant leaves off to the side, you realize how little face it had in the first place. Also, instead of its eyes being seeds pointing upwards, they're now seeds pointing downwards, and it looks much more menacing. Okay, next up, Basculin. Is this different? I think it's kind of different. I don't know. I think it's still just water type. I don't know if this is a new form or not. That's a shiny. Supposedly these are the only models, so I don't think we have a blue stripe and red stripe variant. I think it's just this. So because there's no stripe variants, then it's probably considered a new Pokemon. So this is Hisuian Basculegion. We've already seen Zora and Zorark. These are the shiny versions. That purple is real spicy. I like little baby wafflet. Shiny Hisuian Braviary is all black with the golden beak and claws and the blue flames, and I love it. You know, anytime you make a shiny black, people are absolutely gonna love it. Okay, forces of nature are all included in here. Just regular forces of nature. There's a new force of nature. I think we're gonna save it for the end. Goomy. Okay. One of the comments on my previous video was like, I'm so excited that we're getting a new Goomy. It's one of my favorites. So Goomy is regular, right? This is the new Sliggoo. It looks like it's inside of like a large metal disc. Almost looks like a helix fossil a little bit. The shiny makes it look like instead of it being in silver, it's inside of bronze and it matches the eye. And then it wears it on its back. It's a weird angle to see this Pokemon from. Maybe from, you know, a waist height, it's gonna look cooler. And then it's just gonna look like a huge tail on its back. I'm not exactly too sure. I believe this is Dragon Steel. So there you go. Bergmite. Little adorable little boy, right? And that's the shiny version. Boom! Now it's got rocks. It's got a lot of rock. And I love the front. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if there's a proper term for it. I think it's called a cow catcher. The thing that's on the front of locomotives that allows it to like barrel through trees and any debris that may be on tracks. So I like that design of it. It doesn't look very icy anymore, that's for sure. And the last starter, Rowlet. Dartrix, regular. Ready? Boom! This might be the most stark difference. It immediately looks like an autumn sort of theme instead of, you know, regular grass leaves. I believe this is grass fighting. And he looks like a samurai. We don't see his wings, or maybe these are his wings. Not really too sure. Knowing Decidueye, who like kept itself sheathed up or cloaked up, this probably has its arms like hidden behind its back or something, and it comes out with a giant leaf blade. But its shiny is Decidueye colored, and that's pretty neat. I'm fairly certain that's how it works, that this is the regular and this is the shiny. It makes me think that the same thing for Typhlosion and Samurott, that their shiny versions are going to be in the color scheme of the original. Sylveon's in the game. This is Weirdeer, right? And its shiny version is gross. It's one of the Pokemon that just gets the green. It just gets the green everywhere. I don't like that. Cleaver. Cleaver shiny is Scyther colored. The new Weavile alternative. Its shiny is sort of yellowy gold with black. I kind of like it. This is like black, purple, and blue. This is black and gold with purple in different places. I kind of like it. I kind of like the shiny compared to the original. Okay. After this, we have the brand new Force of Nature, who is rumored to be a fairy type Force of Nature, and I was like, well, what weather goes with fairy type? What the heck is that? Again, I don't know if this is the shiny or not, if this is the regular. So, one of these is the shiny. I'm gonna, this one looks too, I think this is the regular, I don't know. But, this is a Final Fantasy boss. If you played Final Fantasy, seeing something like this, yeah, that weird alien looking face, I don't really know what's going on with this. And those hands, it's so sassy. This is its terrain version. It just got weirder somehow. It got weirdier. The new Quillfish evolution, who is dark and poison, is much bulkier, has a Q on the back, that's adorable, and huge spikes. So, Quillfish got a new thing. That's what we're doing now. All the things that are from the ocean, like Corsola and Quillfish, now they're all getting things. Can't wait for, you know, Gen 9's regional variant of Marini. It's shiny though. Kind of like that all white. Oh, this is Quillfish. Quillfish just came in. This is its shiny. I don't know where the non-shiny is, but there you go. Basculegion. Basculegion shiny color. Wait. No, that's Basculegion. That's its shiny, right? I don't know. It's one way or the other. And now here's the weird part, right? You see how its eyes are very pointy? You've seen this Basculegion before. We have this. Ah, okay, so we have some information here. This is called the White Stripe form. Not to be confused with the band The White Stripes. This is the White Stripe form. Only this form can evolve. I don't know what that term means. Thank you, Riddler Coup. Its evolution has a gender difference. So I would say these are the male and these are the female. Even though it's hard to look at that face and be like, yep, that's a girl. That's definitely a girl. Oh, much shorter mustache. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of gender differences in Pokemon that have whiskers, and the female always has shorter whiskers. Like for Abracadabra, Rattata, Eradicate, things like that, they always have shorter whiskers. And you ready for a weird one? Ursaring. Ursaring goes from standing on two legs, looking very menacing, to this hunched over sleepy boy over here. Now, we've already seen Ursaring as being one of the alpha Pokemon, so we don't know what's going on with this. Okay, we're now at the point of the video that I'm gonna put a spoiler warning inside of spoiler territory, because there is something going on with the two different teams in the game and the two different legendary Pokemon who will then become on the box covers of Diamond and Pearl. Okay, so this is getting into some really spicy stuff, and I don't know if you want to see it. If you do want to see it, well, here it is. What the heck is that? This. My first thought is, hey, look, it's the Emerald weapon from Final Fantasy VII, or the Sapphire one, whichever one was underwater. But apparently, Arceus is going to fuse with Dialga and Palkia in some way, shape, or form. This is not Calyrex then sitting on a horse. Nope, this is Arceus inhabits the body and actually fuses. This isn't Necrozma attaching itself on. This is like on a genetic level of fusion that we haven't seen since like Kyurem with the DNA splicers. That's some stuff. That's its shiny, which is just beautifully emerald colored. And this is, oh, what? First of all, where'd its arms go? This. Again, this is a Final Fantasy boss. Okay, yeah, there we go. The video is probably gonna have to be taken down at some point, but you saw it here now. Great. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Austin John, and I'm gonna be covering this game. I don't know how much more spoilery stuff I'm doing, probably not, because this is all of it. From here on out, we're gonna be actually talking about the game and strategies and playing through how we normally do. So, be sure to subscribe here for more. Until next time, Austin John out. This thing.